I'm Rosemary Luckett, and I'm teaching a collage class when 2 + 2 is greater than 4. And we'll have a little gluing demonstration today. Gluing is the essence of collage. Collecting, cutting, and gluing. So I will introduce you to a couple of different kinds of glues. And glues are specific to the object that you're gluing. In this case, we're going to use tacky fabric glue. To have good success with wet glues, I recommend putting the glue, squirting the glue on a cardboard or another paper before applying it to what you want to glue down. So we want to get just enough of the glue on the back to adhere the fabric and then paste it down. So it's made especially for fabric. I find it helpful to roll it with a roller and make the bonding strong. Get that glued down. I'll cut off these extra little fabric pieces after it dries. Don't want to cover up the book. So it's malleable. This tacky glue is malleable, so you can kind of shift it around. Whereas when I use the mounting film on this piece, I can't really pick it up and say, oh, I made it crooked, I'll rearrange it a little. Sometimes we want to glue something that's very filmy and lightweight, which is a part of a napkin, for instance. So I'm going to peel the napkin apart, it's 3-ply, and glue this down on my piece of paper, and it's very fragile. So I guess I'll just use gloss gel, soft gel. Instead of putting a glue, any one of these glues, especially soft gel, onto the back of a filmy piece of paper, a thin paper, I'm going to put the glue, a layer of glue, on my foundation, and then just drop the very delicate paper onto the, of course it's crooked. And I can kind of feel the glue coming through, but I'm going to roll it anyway so that it adheres. If I was really going to be accurate, I might draw a little line around the size of this napkin piece so that the glue doesn't come around on the outside of it, but there's glue around here. So I think I'll just, you can either just leave that extra glue, or you can also seal it in by putting the glue, the gloss gel or the soft gel on top, so that you've made a sandwich with the glue and napkin and glue. And then when it dries, it's very strong. For metals and other tiles, various kinds of heavy objects, I use Ace Hardware Quickset Epoxy. This is the resin part, this is the hardening part, 2 separate tubes, which means when they are separate, that they don't dry out and stick. When you put them together, boom, 5 minutes, chemical change happens, and so that bond is good, as long as you have enough edge to it, enough flat surface, or enough meeting of both surfaces. Now, they're both clear, pretty much, so I'm just guessing. Does that look like about equal?
Yes.
The trick is to make sure you mix them up really well, So I say stir them up and count to 50. So I'm just going to increase the point of contact kind of haphazardly here. If I used an electric sander, I could get a nice, really flat one. But that won't help. And so, here we go, ready to put the epoxy on the cork. Now that's plenty. Any kind of glue that sticks out and gets along the edges will be shiny.